let's go ahead and start with the warm-up. You don't need any equipment to warm up. I want to start with the hips. So ground into your feet, and I want us to start with the right leg. You're going to take the knee up, circle it out, bring the knee up, and then circle it in. So external rotation, internal rotation. As we're doing this, focus on tightening into the glute of the opposing leg so your hips don't go with you. So you want to stay grounded. Up and over, up and in. Good. Up and over, up and in. The higher you get that flexion, the easier it is to get that clearance. Up and over, up and in. You're going to give me 3 more on the right leg. Just feeling that hip warm up. 2 more. Good. And then the last one. Awesome. And then switch sides. Left leg up and over, up and in. So you might find one side has more range of motion than the other. Very normal. Really tighten into that right glute and tighten into the core. Make sure you're breathing, but really get up, over, up, down. We have 3 more. And exhale. 2 more. Keep that air flowing. Really try to get the oxygen into your ribs. Make those lungs expand, and then time. Take your feet shoulder width apart, and I want you to go ahead and just start with a body weight squat. So we're going to load into, lift out of. Load into, lift out of. I want you to think there's a rope pulling your chest up toward the ceiling, so I don't see this bowing action. Really go down and come up. Breathe in, breathe out. Let those arms extend as much as it feels comfortable. Good. Try not to drop into that squat. Slow and steady. I like to think, I have lots of animals. One's on the chair where the iPad is. I hope she doesn't knock it down. Keep going. Load into. Here, Mama. You. Go back. There we go. I moved there. So make sure you lower your pelvis. You lift your pelvis. So I just don't want to see you drop and come up. Go 2 more here. Last one. Good. Now bring your feet hip distance apart. Bend your knees. And I want you to give me a heel, toe raise. Heel, toe raise. Now when you lift your heels, you're going to push down into the ball of the foot. Make sure your toes are spread. Big toe to pinky, nice and wide. Create that space. Continue to breathe. And really continue to encase or tighten into that core. Good. 4, 3, 2, really warming up the ankle, and time. Take your feet wide apart, toes slightly turned in, not completely, but slight. Weight on the outer edge. Go ahead and push away from your left leg. Come back center. Push away from your right leg. I really want you to get that inner thigh stretch, then come all the way up. Push away, come all the way up. So you're engaging the glutes. You're not just leaning into the leg. You're thinking push back, pull forward as I push away from the leg. Head and chest up. Don't forget to breathe. I like to inhale down, exhale up because you have the greatest force. Make sure we're getting that hinge. I see a lot of us going side to side, but make sure you get that butt to go back. You'll feel the change of that stretch. 2 more, 1 on each side. Good. Last one. Now, I'm going to take you down into the one on the right. Stay here, keep your head and chest up, and now shift side to side. Really think of pushing away. Keep your head and chest up, keep that core braced. And then when you feel ready, start to rotate that torso a little bit, opening up the lats. Keep that spine lifted. Good. Try not to over twist though. Breathe. I don't want us to get too sing-songy in the hips. Find that stability. 4. Breathe. 3. Good. 2. Last one here. Now come back to the center. Turn your feet in, heels in, toes out. Rise up. Press your hands together. Broaden your chest. And we're going to go into a sumo leg squat. Down and up. So the difference is sumo is a V, where the plie would be a full turnout. You should still feel that length and opening in the inner thighs. You should feel that engaging in your hips and your glutes. Keep pressing the hands together to really broaden the upper back. So you feel a little bit of pressure in the chest muscles. Inhale, exhale. Keep drawing that navel to spine. Good, keep going. 4, last 3, last 2. Now, find the balance on your right leg. Yes, push away towards your right leg. Now rotate your right elbow to your left knee. We go up, down. Find that balance on the right leg. Keep pressing your hands together. Draw that navel to spine. So I shouldn't see us going up and over. Not here. Stay here the whole time. So when that left foot touches, it's really a tap. Press your palms together. 4, 3, 2, back to center, and go back into that plie sumo squat. Weight in the heels. Good. So if you think I'm opening the inner thighs a lot for a reason, you're right. That means we have a lot of glute work coming up. So if we're tightening the inner thighs, it's going to limit your hip abduction. One more, team. Hold it. Find your weight on that left leg. Push your palms together. Left elbow to right knee. Remember, try not to go in and out. Stay balanced and rotate. Pull that knee up. Good. Big breath. Especially when you're working into the abdominals. Your diaphragm is the deepest layer of the core. Good. Strong exhale. Make it contract. 4, 3, 2. Back to sumo. Last set, I promise. In the warm-up at least. 6. Weight in the heel. Push the ground away. 4. I'm going to challenge you to hold the sumo in 2 more. Now, hold the sumo. Bring your arms in front. Give me a Y, back to center. Give me a T and center, and then a W. So as we're doing these 3, Y, center, T, center, W. Continue. Your goal is to open the front body, strengthen into the back. So if my legs are getting a little tired, maybe I come out of the squat for a minute, and then I go back down. We have 2 more YTWs. Tighten into your core. Doing great. And here's our last one. Y. Good. T. 1 more. W. And release. Come on out of it. Give me a couple hand curls. Squeeze into the glutes. The knees should be right under. Let that quad release a little bit. Good. Don't forget that oxygen. So we're going to start without any equipment. We're going to use balance, and we're going to use our own body weight. So feet hip distance apart. Remember to hydrate when you need to, okay? Weight in the heels, toes forward. 16 basic squats. Down, up. Remember what I said. Try not to be quick to get into the squat. Lower and left. So nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Working down, working up. Breathe through it. Weight is in the heel of the foot. You feel like you're lengthening your foot and your toes are spread. We have 8 more. Breathe. 7. Nice and steady. 6. Really squeezing the glutes, pulling up on the quads. Here we go. 4. Nice and smooth with the arms. 3. And pull. 2. Now, if I want to make it harder, I'm going to go to my next set, and I'm going to bring my right knee up. Down, right knee up. Now left knee. Push down. So even though I'm cueing right knee up, the focus is on the leg I'm pushing into. So push into your left leg. Push into the right leg. Keep tightening the core. Try to have that little pause at the top so you're really engaging. Inhale. Exhale, let that breath follow. Breathe. Good. Each movement has a breath. It's your guide. And that guide can also create a tempo. So if you're breathing quick, you're moving quick. 4 more here. Tighten the glute. 4. Lower. 3. Get ready to balance. 2. So let's stay on our right leg, extend our left leg down, and go into an abductor leg. So my weight is in my right heel, my right outer edge, my left toe is pointed forward. Try not to have your hip up here. I want those hip bones pointed forward. So if you need to help drive them, put your hands on the hips, just like I'm demonstrating, so you don't lift the hip. Keep drawing the navel in. Good. Now I see a lot of us lifting well, but some of us dropping the leg. So lift the leg, lower the leg. Lift the leg, lower. You feel that? The lower is harder. And yes, it's the right glute that takes the heat. We have 2 more here. Good. Now, step out of it into a step touch and give me a little heel kicks. That's going to release that piriformis. So you're tilting your heel up. Yes? Kind of a way to get a little standing figure 4 action. Let that blood flow out of the glute, and we're going to get ready for the other side. 4 more. Make sure to breathe. 3, 2, and time. Let's find our balance onto our left leg. Push into the heel. Point your toes forward. Extend that right leg. Ready? Second set on the right. Out, in. Feel like you're pushing away equally through both hips. Good. So your target is the gluteus minimus and medius. You will feel the max and a little bit of piriformis. Where you want to minimally feel it is the side of the leg. Yes? Again, extend and bring it back. Watch the drop, you guys. It's easy to bring the leg up, but then don't drop it. Push, return. Push, return. You really got to ground that left foot. That's the key. Now that left glute is tightening up with the right. 3, bring it back. 2, awesome. 1 more. And let's step it out and go into that little kick again. Release that blood flow, especially from the standing leg. Good. Tilt under. Breathe into it. You have 4, 3, 2, and time. Come back to center. Now I want your feet about shoulder width apart. Second round of squats. Ready? Inhale in, exhale up. Remember, lift your head and chest. Try not to just push your butt back. You're going down, you're coming up. Arms move comfortably. If this isn't comfortable, then put them where you feel comfortable. Hands on the hips. They can be crossed in front. Whatever feels good to you. I like moving. It just creates a little bit more dynamicness to the exercise. We have 6 more. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze those glutes at the top, please. 5. Load into your quads. Lift out of your quads. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 2 more. Lower. So now I want to make this a little harder. So every time I come up, I'm going to add a hip extension. I'm going to reach back. Lower down, lift back. So try not to lift and let your body go forward, okay? Straight up and extend into the glute. Lower, lift. Breathing in, breathing out. Really fire that glute to accomplish this. Now, if your lower back isn't liking it, 2 things. Don't go as high and really firm up that core. Your lower back is involved, but it shouldn't be taking over. Hip extension comes from the glute. We have 5. Yep, my feet like to go narrow. Try to keep that wider position. 4. 2 more, team. You're almost there. Reach back. Good work. The last one, and time. I'd like you to start with your loop band next. So water if you haven't gotten any, and then grab your loop band. Remember, get it around the ankles, and then use your thumbs to walk it up. As these are quite the pain when you try to pull them up and they fold to get them back straight. But that's the trick. Ankles, use your thumbs. All right, so this band, anytime I work with the band, It's meant to teach you not just your prime mover, but your stabilizing and assisting moves and teach you how to control it. So everybody, bend your knees, really push your body down. We're gonna start with 2 steps to our right, 2 steps to our left, emulating that abductor machine, pushing out. Ready, team? Here we go. 2 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left. 2 steps to the right. Remember, open your hip, push off the outer edge of your foot. So both glutes are active through the entire sequence. Good. 7. Keep opening. Breathe. I really like to think of that midline of the body. So as I open away from it, I'm equally opening away from it. We have 5 more. Feeling that really in the glutes. If you're too high and I'm standing straight, you're going to feel it here in your TFL. This is why I want us to stay low. Get the glutes. You have that little bit of hinge. 3 more. Push off of, push with. 2 more. Right. You got it. Left. Last one, team. Right. Left. And left. Bring your feet together and just kind of sway the hip just to release it a little bit. We're not done working this area. You just want to release some of that lactic acid and that pressure. Now, bring your feet about shoulder width apart. And now slightly turn your toes out into that sumo. If I don't wrap my hips, my knees are in and my feet just collapse. So let's all get on the outer edge of our feet. Now continue that wrap, opening the band and tighten your glutes. Ready? Palms together. Load into the squat, lift out of it. Load into, lift out of. Nicely done. Tighten into that core. So you got to be pushing out on the way down and on the way up. Good. Nice and steady. We're not rushing through this. I want everyone to go at their own pace. Each rep, see if you can get a little further, but you should feel that activation the whole time. Good. 7 more. Tight through the core. Breathe out on the up. 6 more. Keep pushing open. Inhale. Exhale. Doing great. 4 more. Load and unload. 3. Better. 2 more. Good. Last one. Now can we stay down? Can we stay open and rotate right center for 8, 7, open the knees. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it center. How about we go to the left? Left for 8, 7, good. I know we have a little delay, so I'm trying to time with you guys. 4, 3, 2, and time. Center, go down, and then come up. Turn your knees forward, bring them in, and again, release the hip. We have one more exercise with the band, so just get that blood flow to the area. Feels good, yes. All right, so toes are forward. You're abducting on the band. Hips stay pointed forward. We're gonna step our right foot back onto the ball of our foot, and then come back. Right foot again, push back. Now, as I'm extending my right hip, I'm flexing into my left. So that's where I'm pushing forward. When you're ready, start going low. Fire your right glute, fire your left glute. Both hips are abducting. I shouldn't see either knee draw to that midline. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. So really think of what you're doing. You will see lunges again. And I want you to feel that grip in the pelvis, that stability, how much it matters that your feet are properly connected to the ground. Heel, lengthen to your toe, and then spread them. We have 7 more. Inhale, exhale. Good. Try not to go so far back that that front knee goes with. Front knee forward, pull back. And that's your left right now. 4, keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. 3, wonderfully done. 2, whew. Last one, time. Let's go to the other side. So I'm going to start the first few, just getting used to the split feeling. So I'm not going on to one leg or the other. I'm splitting. You ready? Let's go into it. Come out of it. Inhale, there you go. Exhale. So now weight is in your right heel. Both hips are abducting. Fire the left glute, fire the right glute. Awesome. Most of our rep ranges today are going to be about 16, give or take some 8s here and there. So remember, if you need to take a break before the set is complete, that's absolutely fine. 7 more. Good. 6. And lift. 5. Keep following your breath. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good job, team. 2 more. Last one. And time. We can take that loop band off. Great. And I want you to grab one of your heavy weights. One heavy weight. Does it feel a little dark? I can make this a little brighter. See if this will help. Yeah, that brings a little bit more light towards me. That looks better. All right, so you have one heavy weight. I want to put it in my right hand. My feet are going to be hip distance apart, tailbone tucked. We're going to go ahead and start with a squat. Then we row, then we reach, then we stand. Squat, row, reach, stand. Squat. Now, when I do this squat, it's a little bit more of a hinge because I want to think of my chest going over my lap. Squat, row, reach, stand up. Inhale, exhale. Now, I have my left hand right in the middle of my ribs, so I don't rotate my torso. I'm aware of my midline of the body. Give me 2 more at your pace. Down. Think of that scapular action. Now, I'm going to stay here and just the row. Here we go. 8, reach. 7, reach. 6, slow and controlled. Wrap, reach. It's important we don't wrap and drop. 3. Now, I want to make this harder, so I'm going to balance on my left leg and pick my right leg up. If I don't want to make it harder, or maybe just a little less hard, I'll put my toe down, okay? 5, reach. 4, keep that chest up. 3, 2 more. Last one. I'm going to put that right foot down, squat, stand all the way up, and switch sides. I don't like coming right up from that hip extension with the back. That's why I keep adding the squat. So find your feet hip distance, weight in the left hand, right hand in the middle. You ready? Here we go. We squat, row, reach, stand up. Really focus on squeezing the glutes when you come up. Squat, row. And remember, when you row, it's in the shoulder blade. Reach, come up. Squat, row, reach, come up. Good. 3 more. And up. 2 more. Keep tightening into that core. Now, let's stay down and just the row. Wrap, reach. Make sure your back is protected by pulling into the abdominals. Wrap, reach. Wrap, good. So I'm going to start putting my weight in my right foot. I'm going to come up off of my left foot for the next set of 8. So maybe you stay with the toe down. Maybe you pick the leg up. 7. Decide what's right for your body, okay? Maybe you have a counter next to you. You have a little hold. 4 more. Keep breathing. 3, 2. Put the left foot down. Squat. Come all the way up. Good work. Take it into the right hand. Take your feet wider than your shoulders. Take the weight in a horizontal plane. So we just pulled back to the hip. This next variation, you're going to do a wide-legged hinge, pull toward the middle of the rib, pull down or reach down, and then come back up. Ready? Wide-legged hinge, high row, and then we go forward. Hips back, high row, still not rotating. So this puts a lot of good strength into the abdominal wall, anti-rotation. Hinge, high row. So now I'm focusing on that scapula, wrapping toward my midline of the body, easier known as your spine. 1 more. I'm going to stay down, and I'm just going to do that row. You ready? 8. Reach and pull. 7. Wrap. 6, check in with your hand position, no white knuckles. Remember, if you want to check your form, turn to the side, because I see a lot of us doing this right now with our neck. I'd rather your head be down, look over your shoulder. 7, you're almost there on this side. 6, push those knees apart. Think of that band. 5, inhale, exhale. 4, tighten your core. 3, 2, all right, you know the transition. We're gonna squat and then come up. That way we don't load our backs. Let's switch sides. Feet shoulder width apart, a little wider. Push to the outside, weight in the front, sternum lifted. On your mark, get set, drop, row. Reach, come up. Hips back. So it's not so much of a squat. It is more of a hinge, and all that means is I'm pushing my butt back, up, in, down. Whatever tempo you're doing, please make sure you're controlling all of it. We're going to do 3 more. Reach, up. 2 more. Keep tightening those abs. All right, team, let's stay down. 16 rows. 8. Good, I can count long. 14. 13. Keep pushing your feet apart. Tighten into your core. Here's 11. 10. Remember, pull from your back, not your arm. Second set of 8. We can do this. 8. Breathe. 7. 6. Tighten the core. 5. Reach and wrap. 4. Good. 3. So you're trying not to rotate. 2. You're going to squat down, come up, and time. All right, so grab your form of a glider. All right, if you just don't have anything available, so if you have carpet, I recommend a paper plate. If you have tile, I recommend a towel. And then, of course, I can show modifications without the glider. Okay. So let's place the glider under our right foot. So I'm going to have you start balancing in your left heel. It's very important that we do not go with the glider, okay? The leg without the glider is your anchor, your stability, your primary work. So weight in your left heel, both toes forward and hips. I'm going to push the glider away. I'm going to pull the glider in. Push it away. Good. Now try to do me a favor and do less forward motion of your shoulders. Lift and in. There you go. So you really get that nice bend. Great. I'm checking you guys out. I'm scanning. Inhale. Exhale. Great. So if you feel your hips all kind of over the place, you can keep your hands here. If you feel your hips are good, bring your hands to the center of the body. So you really think of pushing away from. Now, yes, I want the weight in your heel, but I don't expect that heel to go through the carpet, through the concrete, to the foundation. So don't push too hard. Try to only tense what you need to. Once your foot is grounded, think about the glute, think about the quad. Good. So we're going to do another 8, and then we're going to add on. Now this one's going to be a challenge. I'm going to give you some time to get into it. And then, of course, if it doesn't work, I'll give you an option. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Push. Go slower. Go slow. Not a race. 3. Awesome. Watch that toe. When your toe turns out, I see your hips like so. So keep them forward. Good. Now, you ready for the challenge? I'm going to push into side lunge. I'm going to do a side leg lift, put my foot back down, and then come back up. Okay? Side lunge, side leg lift, lower, come up. The first few times, your leg is going to lift, but it's going to want to do this. So work on that recovery. If this is just too much on your knee, please stay standing and continue the side leg lift series. Push, lift, lower, and up. Try to do 4 more. Push, side leg. Good. Try not to come out of that left leg too much. 3, that's the challenge. So you don't want to lift out of it, okay? Keep trying, see what your body can do. There you go, team. 1 more. Push, lift, lower, come on up, and let's go into some hand curls. Just get some blood back into that left leg. If you felt any pressure on the knee, if it was on the medial side, that was from stability. What I always want you to avoid is any pressure in the knee cap or below. That's a warning sign that something's not okay. But nothing in the knee or below. Let's do the other side. Put the glider under your right foot. Yes. And now you anchor into your left heel. So we're just going to start sliding. Everybody ready? 2 sets of 8. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull. Good. Now for me personally, I'm on my left leg right now. It's more fixed. Simply, I'm more stable, and my right leg has more mobility. You right now are standing on your right and moving with your left. So just kind of assess. We all have this. Our bodies are not as symmetrical as we'd like them to be, but the more you're aware, the more you can correct and work towards more optimal movement patterns. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull. Good. When you get to the top, really squeeze your glutes. Good. 7 more. So I'm seeing some of those lean positions in this. Be mindful, because now your oblique system is firing up. So put your hands on your hip and rib. Keep the distance, but see if you shift, okay? Go a little less depth if you're shifting. Our bodies like to move in gross patterns, so you will go into default positions. It's just what it does. All right, challenge accepted. Yes? Here we go. Side, leg lift, lower, come up. So I'm loading into my right leg, lifting my left, and come on up. We all have to think of our movement. Awesome. This one is not easy. I give you guys a lot of credit for taking it today. Didn't see anybody run away for a water break. 3 more. Good. Come on up. 2 more. Push. Lift. Lower. And come on up. Last one. Push. Lift. Lower. Great job. Go ahead and hand curl it out. So if that was your easier side, I felt it. If that was the challenging side, you were working double time to keep your position. We're going to go ahead and keep the glider. I am going to grab a quick drink of water, but we're going to get the glider under our right foot. All right, so any of the lunge positions, that being lateral or the lunges we're going to do right now, it does put load on the lower back. So I need to make sure that our pelvis is not like this right now, that curvy back. So that tailbone should be pointed down, a little bit more glute and a little bit more core activation. After you've done that, if you still feel excessive pressure, go a little less range of motion. You're just putting too much strain. We have an SI joint down here. And if there's any instability in that SI joint, it's going to radiate into the lumbar spine. So tailbone should be pointed down. I'm on the ball of my right foot. Think of squishing above. My toes are spread. I'm literally on the ball. Weight in my left heel. I'm going to load into my left leg and slide into my reverse lunge. I'm going to hold, and then I'm going to drive back up. So again, tailbone down, tighten the core, and then drive back up. So really think of bracing. So make sure if your shoulders do this, as soon as I lean forward, bam, everything just went into my back. So keep that tailbone tucked and that core tight. Get that hip flexion. And again, the modification for a lunge is always a squat. Good. So we push, pull. I'm counting 6 more here. Push, pull. So you gotta keep that pressure. 5 more. Tighten into those glutes. 4. Nice and steady. 3 more, because I'm going to take you right into a transition. Bring your palms together. 2 more. Awesome. Now this one, pick your knee up, balance on your left leg. Draw the navel in. Ready? Single leg deadlift, airplane style. Push back, pull up. Push your right heel back, pull your right knee up. So heel of my right foot, knee on my right foot. You should feel that hamstring and glute on the left. Tighten the core, anchor into your feet. Inhale. But the more active we have that right leg, the more square our body stays, the better movement we're getting. If you need support, nothing wrong with that. Hold on to something or someone if you have them there next to you. You got it. 3 more. Push and pull. Good. 2 more. Push and pull. You got it. Last one. That left leg's about had enough. So go ahead and step off. Hand curl. Blood flowing into the feet, the hip, all that good stuff. Good, good. Ready for the other side? It should feel a little better. And now that it's going to be the moving side, it's going to feel a lot better. So ball of your left foot, squish the bug, spread your toes. Hips forward, even. So you fire that right glute right out of the gate. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, reverse. Exhale. So my body goes with. There's a slight diagonal line, but I never want to see this. That's your back. Stay upright. Brace that core. Good. Inhale. And remember, modify the range of motion. Maybe you stay here. That's fine. You're working. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Remember, weight on the foot, but not heavy pressure. I need you guys to keep analyzing that. We have 8 more here. Breathe out on the up. 7. Good. Tuck that tailbone. Take it with you. Lift up. That's what I'm saying. You're firing that pelvis right out of the gate the whole time. Almost even drawing to the midline of the body. Kind of scissoring the hips so they stay aligned. I think we have 1 more. Now, I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to pick the knee up, and we're going to go into that airplane. Push your left heel back. Pull it up with the knee. Left heel pushes back as you breathe in. Breathe out as you pull up on that knee. Inhale to push. Exhale to pull. Inhale to push. Exhale to pull. You got it, team. Steady and control. Inhale to push. Exhale to pull. Keep going. Inhale to push. Exhale to pull. Couple more for this one. Woo. Balance is a challenge no matter what. And here's the fun part. It can change from day to day. 2 more. Push. Pull. Last one. Push and pull. Come out of it and go ahead and give me those hand curls. Get that blood to move. So whenever we're holding that isolation, it's always going to hurt more because the muscle is not changing length for a prolonged amount of time. So get that blood to flow. Take a couple deep breaths. Grab some water. Put that glider away. Now grab me both of your medium to light weights. I am grabbing 5s. If that helps you determine yours, I will be using 5s. All right. So hands are going to go by your side. Toes point forward. I'm going to get into a squat position. And I'm going to do a suitcase carry. So I'm going to load down. The weight stays by my knees. Now as I come up, I'm going to extend my hip, flex my elbow, and then I'm going to reach overhead. So we squat, curl, press, and down. Ready? 16 of them. Squat, curl, press. Really press the heels down and engage the glutes. If going overhead is uncomfortable in any way, just stop at the top of the curl, okay? There's 4. Down, up, up, down. 6. Curl, up, down. Keep breathing. Heart rate's gonna come up because this is a compound movement. So we have a lot going on. So breathe through each one. 6 more. Arms naturally going over the head will elevate the heart rate. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, lift, lower. 3, lift. 2 more. Ready for change. Last one. Bring the weights by your side, palms forward, 16 bicep curl. Up, reach down. So I'm thinking of pulling and reaching. Pull, reach, breathe. So I shouldn't see them drop. I also don't want to see those arms against the ribs. The weight is not heavy, so you want to support through the shoulder. You have 6 more. 5, we're going to hold them up after 4, 3, 2, hold them up, rotating shoulder press. So as I press up, I'm going to turn my thumbs into the midline. As I go down, turn my thumbs away. Yes? If my back isn't liking this, I'm going to split my feet and squeeze my glutes. 16, you ready? Let's go. So, the position I'm in is good for your lower back. This is fine, but it takes a little bit more core. But if you feel like you're throwing, split your feet. I'd rather you be safe. 8 more if it's available. 8. Relax your neck. Try to relax anything that you don't have to tighten right now. Glutes, core, and shoulders. 3, 2, and time. Wonderful job. Grab your mat, please, and join me onto the floor. You're going to want your weights with you. So both sets of your weights.
All right, I'm gonna bring you guys with me. Whoops. At a time.
There we go. I think I might like that angle. Awesome. All right, so I want you to start on your hands and knees. Have one heavy weight on each side of your body. You really don't have, I mean, we're gonna use one at a time, but just to save space. So let's start with hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You're gonna lift away from the ground. You're gonna tighten the core. Please stay lifted the whole time. Extend your right leg out, point the hip down, and we're gonna continue with the glutes. Hip extension and tap down. 16 of them, ready? Here we go. Lift, lower. Keep tightening that core. 3, inhale, exhale. Now if I really keep lifting out of my right hand, it's gonna help keep that right hip down. Keep drawing the abs in. Good, that was 8. We have 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Keep focusing on the hip. It's gonna help for the next one. Again, it's an anti-rotation. 4 more. Lift, lower. 3, 2, time. Bring the leg in, kind of sway out the hips. Now, bring your weights into the mat. Now, if you want to plank on both weights, you can. If you only want the one hand on the weight, that's fine as well. Whatever feels comfortable for you. You might even do this without the weight. It is a renegade row. So what I want you to do is extend your right leg. Extend your left and get into a plank. Widen the knees. Now, if just looking at this, you know your back's not going to like it, put your left knee down. Everybody, right arm pulls up as you point your right hip down. So if I'm in a plank, I'm here. Reach, pull, reach, pull. 7, keep your hip down. 6, so again, here's modified. 4, 3, 2, time. Bring the weights out, lower your knees down, take a child's pose, and breathe. All right, shall we do the other side? Be even. Good. So start on your hands and knees, lift away from the ground. And I gotta tell you, renegade rows are very hard, but if you are a golfer, that is a subsystem you wanna train, and that is your suboblique system. So extend your left leg, point your left hip down, push away from the ground, start with your hip extension. Here we go, 16. 15, tighten the core. 14, 13, squeeze into the glutes. Keep thinking of lifting out of the left arm. I have my right hand up. If you want to do that, you can too. So you have 8, squeeze your glutes. 7, focus on that large muscle back there. 5, belly button in. I see some backs that are swaying. Lift up, please. 4, 3, 2, slowly bring it in. Shake it out. Renegade row on the other side. Now, try the full version, and then always go to the modified if you need to. So, I'm going to have my weight under my hands. I'm going to extend my left leg, and then my right. So, the further apart my feet are, the easier my balance is, okay? So, left arm, ready? Row, reach. Row, reach. Modified, you're going to put your right knee down. If you're modifying, right knee down. But while that right knee is down, make sure your left hip is down. We have 4, left hip, point it down. 3, better. 2, and time. Great job. Move those weights out of the way. Good. Sit back. Okay? And then we're going to finish up with a chest press crunch. Chest press crunch. Now, you have the option of doing a crunch chest press. So if you're doing a full crunch or full sit-up, you start at the top, you pull your body down, you push your body up. You pull down and you push up. If you're doing the crunch, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to come to this point. So everybody, in the position that you choose, and I want you to try to get 12 to 16 of them. The full crunch takes longer. That's why I'm saying 12. The crunch on the mat takes less time. So everybody ready? Begin. Either crunch or sit up. 1. Use your breath. 2. So I'm doing the full. So I'm going to count to 12. 3. 4. Scoop into the core. 5. Pull and push. I need to ask you to think of that cue. Pull and push. If there is any pain in a joint, I need you to modify. You can feel pain as far as working, but not in the joint. You're going to give me 2 more. Exhale, push. Inhale, pull. Last one. And time. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Put the weights away. Pull your knees into your chest. Uh-oh. Big guy's coming in. Good. Just rock side to side to massage your lower back. All right. So put your feet down. Cross your right heel on top of your left thigh. Flex your foot. Pick the legs up for the first set. And you're really going to feel that in your glute and that hamstring IT band. Do me a favor. Press your tailbone down. Press your shoulders down. Feel that spine long and breathe into your hip. Now, keep the left leg up. Just let go of it. Put your arms out to a T. Keep pulling the left knee towards you. Now rotate the left leg away till your right foot lands on the floor as if standing. So you got to rotate to your left. Now I'm going to use my left hand and I'm going to push my right knee further away. You should feel that whole spiral line from the hip down, or I'm sorry, from the ribs down through your hip. Breathe into it. Good. Keep that shoulder down and breathe into the hip. Now let go of the pressure on the knee. Take your right knee on top of your left and just hold a twist. Good. Now I'm going to bring my right leg up, my left leg up, come back to center and hug both knees in. And then I'm going to put my feet down and square my body up, because when we twist, it does get uneven. And now the other side. Flex your left foot and place it on top of your right. pull the knees into your chest, hold underneath the right hamstring, and feel that stretch in your left glute and hip. What, love? Okay. We're done here. Did you get everything else done? Yeah. Okay. Relax your shoulders. One more week of school, you guys. Yay. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Now let go of the right leg, arms to a T. Pull the right knee closer to you. Rotate to the right. Left foot lands on the floor as if it's standing. Now I'm going to use my right hand and I'm going to push that knee away. Really feel that nice side stretch. Breathe into it. So try to do a deep breath into your ribs and then sigh it out. Again, feel like you're blowing up a balloon inside your rib cage. Inhale. Exhale. Now go ahead and bring that left leg on top of the right and just hold the twist. Awesome. Left leg up, right leg up, pull back to center, and again, rock side to side. Okay, slowly rock your body up to a seated position. Once you're seated, find a cross-legged position that works for you. It could be crossed, it could be a diamond, it could even be legs in front. So whatever gets you to sit straight. Good. Everybody lift up. Take your right hand by your side. Reach your left arm up. Reach over to the right. Try not to collapse. Use your right hand to push and your left arm to reach. The more you ground your left sit bone, the better stretch you're going to receive. Nicely done. Good. Come back to center. Reach both arms up. Float your left arm. Reach. Push away. Ground your right heel and side bend. Deep breath into the ribs. Awesome. One more time, big breath in. And exhale. Thank you guys so much. So good to see everybody. Real quick update. Monday is Memorial Day. We're going to be closing at 2, so we're not going to do the Zoom trigger point on Monday. But go on our YouTube channel because the last 2-3 classes I've done, they are on our YouTube for St. Andrews. You can do them anytime, and then the class will resume the week following. But just next Monday, no 2:15 trigger point. All right? Have a great weekend. Have a safe Memorial Day. I'll see you.